And we know that Evil Eye, who was likely much weaker 200 years ago than she is now, managed to kill one of the evil deities, the so-called insect god, using the spell Verminbane. And this feat also enabled her to later defeat Entoma Vasilisa Zeta, a level 56 Battlemaid equipped with extremely rare and powerful items. Although the defeat at the Cat's Plane was a catastrophe for the Kingdom of Riestais, it unexpectedly improved the kingdom's geopolitical situation. The rival empire was now separated by the Sorcerer Kingdom and could no longer easily invade. And until Philip's attack, the Sorcerer Kingdom at least appeared to seek peace. But the closer Khajiit had gotten to his goal, the resurrection spell, the more he realized the impossibility of his plan. He became painfully aware that the resurrection had to be performed shortly after death, while the body was still intact and whole and had not yet decayed. Otherwise, he would only create a mindless, soulless zombie. Moreover, resurrection was an ordeal for the deceased, and an immense strain on the soul, and if they had not been strong enough in life, their body would turn to ash, and the resurrection would fail. Again, not because the priest carrying out the resurrection was too weak, but because the person in life was not strong enough to endure this transfer from the realm of the dead to the realm of the living. Additionally, demons in general were inherently harder to control than, let's say, angels, and this difficulty may be one of the reasons why Ainz himself refrains from summoning demons using his spell Armageddon Evil. And it could also partially explain the high death toll in the New World, even if the Demon King himself urged restraint. And just as Ainz Ulgon's undead body has mentally influenced him, allowing him to endure and commit unimaginable atrocities without batting an eye, despite having been an ordinary office worker, it's possible that the Demon King was similarly influenced by his new demonic body on a mental level. For example, we know from Sheltier that she can enter a blood frenzy state, and it's possible that the Demon King had a similar disadvantage on mental influence. Perhaps one of his skills, which increased his combat power, also mentally drove him to conquer and destroy. So he was basically forced by his own body to behave exactly like a true demon. In other words, during some lucid moments, the Demon King might have even been aware of what he was doing, but he was just unable to feel sorrow or remorse, because his body had a lasting influence on his mind. And this makes the whole situation even more tragic. If he had entered the New World as a human, or even as an angel, this spiritual predecessor of Ainz might not have ravaged the world as a demonic leader. Instead, he might have established his own kingdom, perhaps locally confined in collaboration with the lands and people of the New World, rather than opposing them. And this predecessor of Ainz was likely human at some point,